race fans to the Dirtdogs International Racing Network.
Well, we will have to try this again. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and good evening here at the Dirtdogs International Racing Network. I thought we were live already, but it just didn't work out. But we are live here now. Welcome. We are ready to rip, rock, and roll for the TRL Super Leagues. Hobbs, trenching, and boring Australians versus Americans 2022 showdown. We're round 3 here at Eldora, kicking it off in Ohio. Let's go over the weather report as we get ready to head on in for their qualifying as they are getting their times on in and ripping up that dirt track. Looks like it's 90 degrees out there, 71% humidity. It's clear skies, so we got a beautiful night of racing here in Ohio. 17 miles an hour winds for the little under a half mile dirt oval. That is Eldora Speedway. The TRL Super Leagues Australian versus USA 2022 showdown presented by Hobbs, Trenching, and Boring. This is going to be an awesome run here at Eldora. As we know, there's going to be slide jobs and crossovers happening everywhere, as it is Eldora, a nice big wide track. 34 drivers filing on in here as we get ready to rip, rock, and roll here at Eldora. They're going to throw up their times and we'll move right on into the heat. Just another minute left here of qualifying, as we get ready to rip up Eldora. We were a little bit late on the live stream. I thought I was already live as my machine told me, but we were not live, so we're going to have to miss out on the national anthems this week. So we are very sorry for that. But as these guys get ready to hammer down their fastest laps here at Eldora, we got 10 more seconds left, and we're going into heat number 1. All right, ladies and gentlemen, heat number 1 ready to rip, rock, and roll. We got to pull up the grid as we get started here for heat number 1. Clayton Davies going to start here on the pole if he's gridded up. We don't see him yet. Sean Stevens going to start in the second position. Right in that second position. There's Sean Stevens. Clayton Davies not going to grid up yet, so back behind him we got Brad O'Brien in the third spot from the 77 machine. In fourth we got Daniel Boyd in the 79. Fifth is Aiden Beerline in that 13A pink and black machine. Cole Ferguson in the 81 going to start 6th. 7th going to be JP Schneider in the 5J. 8th going to be Michael Rutledge, and tailing the end of the field we got Ryan Denton. So we got 9 cars, ladies and gentlemen, for heat number 1. 8 laps ready to rip, rock, and roll. Clayton Davies, Sean Stevens going to rip this one off. Stevens out to the outside. Davies down low. Green flag. Here is out. Heat number 1. Down in a 1 and 2. Davies going to take it out. Wide there. We see Sean Stevens going to the back there with Brad O'Brien making contact. The 77 and the 26. Clayton Davies in the 50 going to hold on to the lead. Daniel Boyd filing into second. Aiden Beerline making his way up into that 13A into third. Cole Ferguson back there in that 4th spot. And right behind him, rounding out the top 5, we got J.P. Schneider battling Michael Rutledge. Rutledge and Ferguson. We're going to make some moves here. Trying to get around J.P. Rutledge back there. Ferguson trying to hang to the backside of Beerline. Oh, we see J.P. Schneider going off to the outside there. Michael Rutledge able to take out that top 5. 4 laps left here remains. Back up front to Daniel Boyd. And Aiden Beerline as he's all over the tail side in that 13 machine. The 79 going to hold on to second as the 50 is going to still lead this one off. Coming up to some lap traffic there as he comes up into the front of the field there in 3 and 4 there. 2 laps left remains here of heat number 1. Cole Ferguson making his way up in that 81 machine to the tail side of the 79 of Daniel Boyd. We got contact. Daniel Boyd going around. Checker flag waving. Cole Ferguson feeling bad in that 81 machine, not trying to get into the back. But he ended up making some contact, slowing right up for that checker flag finish. You can totally see in the way he was handling that car towards the end, Cole Ferguson not wanting to get into the tail side there. But mistakes are made, and stuff does happen out there on the track sometimes. But nonetheless, heat number 2 as we get ready to rock and roll. Starting here on the pole, we got Nathan Vanderwecker and Lachlan Barberry. Ooh, look at that 47 machine. Vanderwecker not gridded up yet. There he is, actually, in the 88. Starting third, we got Ashton Hurley in the 99. And then we got Lachlan Phillips in the 17, starting 4th. 5th will be Brock Lewis in the number 8 machine with 6th going to the 42 of Paul Bryan. 7th going to Titan Vanderwert. And 8th will be Thomas Mitchell. And tailing the end of the field, we got Joshua Walton. 9 cars, heat number 2, ready to rip, rock, and roll. Vanderwecker, Lachlan Barberry. Round 3 and 4, their green flag coming out of 4. Pace truck is off. Barberry, Vanderwecker, green flag is out. Phillips, Hurley back there in the second row. We're going to push it 3 wide into 1 and 2. Able to hang on and go double file back down the back stretch and into 3 and 4 there. They go 3 wide coming out of 4. Contact with the 47 machine and the 42, but they're able to keep it going. Lachlan Phillips and Lachlan Barberry looking to battle it out as they are side by side for that second position. Ashton Hurley coming up in the 4th, battling with Paul Bryan there. Contact. Oh, we see the 25 of Hurley getting cycled back a little bit as the 99 gets a little squirrely and moves towards the back after that contact. Paul Bryan and that 42 all over the tail side of the 47 of Lachlan Barberry. 4 laps left remaining down the back stretch into 3 and 4. The 42 to the inside of the 8, almost coming up onto Brock Lewis, but Lewis able to use that outside to come around the front stretch and take that 4th position. Lachlan Phillips hanging on to 2nd like a madman in that 17. Nathan Vanderwecker in the 88 not looking back as he's leading this off. 2 more laps remains as they head down the back stretch into 3 and 4. looks like we got contact in the back, but the white flag is out waving. Nathan Vanderwacker, Lachlan Phillips, Paul Bryan, and Thomas Mitchell making his way up in that 0-2 all the way up to third, taking it out of 3 and 4. What a finish there it was for Thomas Mitchell as he made his way up. Coming up 5 spots, starting in the backside, starting 8th, all the way up to third. Awesome racing heat number 2. Man, these 410 drivers never cease to amaze, let me tell you. Now we get ready for heat number 3. And I know that these guys can hang on just as good. Heat number 3. We got Clayton Tilley starting on the pole. Cooper Wilson going to start in the 2nd spot. Ash Holiday going to start in the 3rd in that 99 machine. Luke Wilson in the 9 going to start 4th with Brent Hobbs in the 64 starting 5th. 6th going to go to Leo Heaton. And 7th going to go to Buchanan. And tailing into the field in the 8th spot, we got Stephen Hatley. Clayton Tilley in the 51. Going to lead this one off. 8 laps is the distance for heat number 3 as we get ready to rip, rock, and roll. Green flag coming out of 4. There you see the 51 and the 14 starting up here on the pole. Clayton Tilley. Cooper Wilson. Around 3 and 4, the 51 to the inside of the 14. Beerline Racing, just subscribe to our YouTube. Thank you. Much love. Green flag here is out for heat number 3 of the TRL Super League. Australians versus Americans 2022 showdown. Around 3 and 4. Clayton Tilley trying to hold on to the inside of the 14 of Cooper Wilson. Slide job engaged. Crossover. Down 3 and 4 into the back, or off the back stretch into 3 and 4. Slide jobs and crossovers here as expected at Eldora. It is a tongue twister track, let me tell you what. Oh, we got contact with the 14 and the 51, but we're able to keep it going as Clayton Tilley checks up just enough. Cooper Wilson now to the outside, almost contact there, but they're able to keep it going. Up front here, battling it out. Slide jobs and crossovers here for the lead. The 51 machine and the 14 going to battle it out. Cooper Wilson, Clayton Tilley. Down the front stretch into 1 and 2. The 14 on the tail side of that 51. Tilley able to find his groove around that 14 and hold on to it. With that momentum, he's got more laps to go as the white flag comes out now. The 14 going to dip down low. Wilson trying to take this one from Tilley as they are battling, sliding job and crossing it over. Clayton Tilley takes this one out of 4. Man, what a battle it was up front with Wilson and Tilley. Ash Holiday pulling up the 3rd spot. And now we get ready for heat number 4. Starting here on the pole for heat number 4, we got Braden Miller. Starting to the outside of him in the 41, we got Tyler Bish. Blake Walsh starting in the 97 in 3rd. To the outside of him, we got Shane Yost. It says in the 99, and he is in the 99. The 999. Cody Lawrence in the 55W, starting 5th with 6 going to Alex Hanna in the 97. Nate Turwin in the 58, going to start 7th and 8th. Tailing the end of the field in the 85, Rye Meekins. Braden Miller, Tyler Bish looking to lead this one off. Green flag coming out of 4. Miller in the 2. Bish in the 41. Green flag is out. Tyler Bish gonna try to hold on, but Blake Walsh gonna push to the inside. Braden Miller gonna jump to the early lead with that number 2 machine. Tyler Bish gonna hold on to second. Oh, back behind him, Shane Yoss gonna go to the inside with the 99 machine, tapping the 97 on the wheels, taking him to the outside line. We got contact. Alex Hanna being involved as well, man. Corey Lawrence now moving up into the 3rd spot. Ryan Meekins making his way up from 8th all the way to 4th here. And that 85 machine, he's going to try to chase down Cody Lawrence with that mid to high line. 5 laps left remaining here for heat number 4. Braden Miller going to try to lead this one off for 4 more laps coming around 3 and 4. Tyler Bish still hanging on to second in that 41 machine. Bryce Meekins trying to work to the way to that backside of that 55W of Corey Lawrence. Lawrence in the 55 using that high side, but it looks like Eldora is slicking off quite a bit here. He's about a half a corner, a little bit more away from Tyler Bish, sitting in that 2nd spot. Checker flag waving no as he comes around 3 and 4. Braden Miller going to take this one home for heat number 4. Over Tyler Bish in 2nd and Cody Lawrence, who's going to hold on to 3rd. Last chance qualify, guys. Last chance. It is the last chance to get on in to the show. So starting here on the pole, we got Brad O'Brien. If we can get him gridded up there. He's not there yet, so we'll go to Ashton Hurley, who's in the 2nd, and Butte Nation, who was in 3rd. 4th going to be Nate Turwin, and Aiden Beerline in 5th. There's Aiden. The first one I could get there. Titan Vanderwerk going to be in the 6th spot. 7th going to go to Stephen Haley. 8th going to be Blake Walsh. 9th going to go to Michael Rutledge. 10th going to be Brock Lewis. 11th going to Luke Wilson. Alex Hanna in the 12th spot. 13th going to Ryan Denton. 14th going to be Lachlan Barberry. Leo Heaton starting 15th with 16th going to be Shane Yost. Joshua Walton and Sean Stevens. 18 cars for the last chance to get on in. Pace truck is off. Green flag is out, coming out of 4. 12 laps is the distance. Hurley, O'Brien, green flag here is out. We got contact towards the backside of the field. Ashton Hurley going to hold on to that 2nd spot as Aiden Beerline going to pull up 3rd. Making his way up from 5th at 13A. Going to use that outside line. Now he's got the 99 machine getting into the outside wall. He's able to dip down around and gain that spot. Moving on up into the 2nd spot. Brad O'Brien has that 13A trying to track him down. Back towards the backside of the field, we see the number 60 here, Stephen Haley, excuse me. Blake Walsh gonna battle it out. 97 getting a little loose. He's got the other 97 of Alex Hanna gonna battle it out here for the 97s. Trying to make their way up to top 5 from Stephen Haley, who's currently sitting in the top 5. 7 laps left remains. Oh, we got contact off the wall. Back up towards the front here. We're going to Ashton Hurley as the 99 machine is working his way around lap traffic using that outside line. 6 laps to go. Aiden Beerline Looks like his right rear may have caught a little bit of that wall there as the 25 looks to make, or the 99 looks to make his way to the tail though. Beerline doing everything he can, trying to work that lap traffic on that outside. He's got lap traffic out there. Ashton Hurley gonna fall victim to it as well. Alex Hanna sitting in the 4th spot. Buchanan Nation currently rounding out the top 5. We're going to jump back into the top 5. 4 wide, coming out of 4 to the front stretch. The 94 machine all over the tail side of the 33 of Michael Rutledge. Battle as they go down low into the 3 and 4 here. Almost sliding out to the outside wall and getting it with that right rear. The 94, though, able to take back the top 5 from the 33 of Michael Rutledge. 2 laps left remaining here for Beerline and O'Brien. Ashton Hurley, who's currently sitting 3rd as well, got Alex Hanna in the 97 trying to track him down. Checkered flag waving though as Brad O'Brien looks to make his way past the flag stand. Beerline going to pull up the 2nd. Ashton Hurley in 3rd. 4th going to Alex Hanna, and 5th going to be Michael Rutledge. Awesome racing out of this last chance. And now we get ready for the feature. But the guys do have a warm-up real quick. So now is a good time. If you need something to drink, need something to munch on, it is a good time because we are going to get ready to rip up 35 laps here at Eldora. The sun is going down here in Ohio, and these drivers are practicing, ripping it up. Look at them. They all do an amazing job. Sometimes the track gets the better of some of them, but they all do an amazing job. Way better than I could ever do. Over 700 horsepower for sure in these things. These big old nasty sprint cars as we rip them up half a mile on the dirt oval. The time for games is over. It's time to knuck up or shut up, boy. as we get ready to rip up the house. 24 drivers make the show. Here's we get ready to go at Eldora. Starting here on the pole, we got Clayton Davies and Nathan Vanderwecker in second. Third going to go to Clayton Tilley. Fourth, Braden Miller. Fifth going to go to Cole Ferguson. Oop, put the wrong thing on there. Sixth going to go to Lachlan Phillips. Man, nobody's gridded up. There we go. Nathan Vanderwecker. Third going to be Clayton Tilley. Fourth going to Braden Miller. Fifth going to be Cole Ferguson. Sixth, Lachlan Phillips. Seventh, Cooper Wilson in the 14th. Eighth going to go to the 41 of Tyler Bish. Ninth, J.P. Schneiderer. 10th, going to be Thomas Mitchell. 11th, going to go to Ash Holiday. 12th, going to be Cody Lawrence. 13th is Daniel Boyd, with 14th being Paul R. Bryan. 15th being Brent Hobbs. 16th going to be Ryan Meekins. 17th going to be Brad O'Brien. Aiden Beerline starting 18th. 19th going to be Ashton Hurley. 20th, Alex Hanna. Leo Heaton starting 21st. 22nd going to be Ryan Denton. Michael Rutledge starting 23rd and 24th. Rounding out the tail end of the field, the 94 machine of Butte Nation. Back up front to Clayton Davies and Nathan Vanderwecker as we get ready to go. 2 laps around under pace, and we'll be green flag out of 4. That it is. It has been a long time since we have seen Aiden Beerline running here for the Dirtdogs International Racing Network, and we are glad to see that he is back into the mix. We are excited to see how he finishes here for tonight's Hobbs Trenching and Boring Australians versus America's 2022 Showdown. Clayton Davies, Nathan Vanderwecker. Pace truck is off. Green flag is out. Clayton Davies going to try to hold on, but Clayton Tilley going to make his way up in that 51 machine. We got contact with Tilley's tail with the 88, but he's able to keep it under control as Nathan Vanderwecker gives him a little break. We are still under green to that outside line. Vanderwecker trying to make his way around. He does. Now we see Clayton Tilley falling back all the way to the 7th spot. Cooper Wilson, Thomas Mitchell making their way around. The 02 is the 51 poking to the inside, coming around 3 and 4. Here's the 17 of Lachlan Phillips. He'll try to hold on to 4th. 3 wide as they come out of the backstretch out of 2. And you don't even hear me. I've done that before as well. 51, no, all over the tail side of the 17. Here goes the 88. Vanderwecker as they go 3 wide to the flag stand. Tilley going to hold on to 3rd there as they go down into 1 and 2. The 51 able to hold on to it, but we got a yellow flag on the speedway. First yellow flag of the night. This one going to be on Daniel Boyd, it says. Let's see what happened. Here to 79. Oh, we see spinning and contact in front of him. So let's go back a little bit. It looks like the 99 machine coming off and getting into the left or right rear of the 13A of Aiden Beerline, and the 79 having nowhere to go. And that's what's going to cause the yellow flag, and the caution piles up. And the yellow flag strikes. Lap 7 of 35. Clayton Davies, Braden Miller going to hold on to the second spot, and the 88 still up here in the third spot. Nathan Vandewecker battling it out with the 17 of Lachlan Phillips before the yellow flag come out. Some hard action racing for the third position. We will see as we get ready to go green as Davies going to lead these guys off. Green flag here is out at Eldora. One more time. Off of 2 into the backstretch. Davies going to hold off Braden Miller as they head into 3 and 4. Clayton Tilley working his way back up. Nathan Vandewecker to the outside. Lachlan Phillips trying to get to the inside with that 17 machine as he's got, it looks like Paul Bryan all over the tail side of him. Paul trying to go to the inside there as he's to the, almost contact there with Lachlan Phillips and Paul as well. Yellow flag's going to strike one more time. He says this one's going to be on Cole Ferguson. We'll see what happened there with Mr. Cole. I'm not sure what happened there. Let's go back and see if we can catch anything. Looks like we go green. Cole Ferguson getting into the outside of that 81 machine, and it just takes him to the outside wall again, so he stayed up there trying to avoid all the mess. He ends up pulling down to the inside of the track, and that's what thrown the yellow flag out. So we'll get these guys lined up, re-racked and stacked back into their spots, and we'll be ready to rip, rock, and roll one more time. Green flag here is out. Clayton Davies, Braden Miller, Clayton Tilley. The top three. Nathan Vandewecker trying to hold on as he's going to slip back into the fourth spot. Clayton Davies, still out front. Lachlan Phillips looking to make some moves. Aiden Beerline back here in the 7th position going to the inside of Paul Bryan. Beerline able to take over that spot as he's looking to chase down the 88 from that top line. The 88 down low. Nathan Vandewecker to the inside of Aiden Beerline as Beerline uses that outside line to gain yet another spot. Working up 13 spots up on the night here. Now up into the top 5, right behind Lachlan Phillips, Aiden Beerline in that 13A, trying to make some moves as he goes down low into 3 and 4 for the slide job. It looks like we got a yellow flag striking the speedway. This yellow flag looks like this one going to be on Daniel Boyd. Let's see what happens here with the 79 machine. Coming around the backstretch into 3 and 4, the 79 trying to get down low. He's trying to enter the pit road and get some of the yellow barrels and the yellow flags thrown as the leaders come on by. Very unfortunate there for Daniel Boyd as he tried to avoid them yellow barrels moving on into the pits. Just not the luck he wanted tonight in that 79 machine. As he is going to cash it on in for the night. Clayton Davies, Braden Miller, Clayton Tilley, Lachlan Phillips, Aiden Beerline, your top 5. Green flag, ears out. Davies going to lead these guys off one more time. Coming around 1 and 2 to the back stretch. Braden Miller trying to use that low side, but Clayton Tilley going to switch it up on him as they try to go for the crossover. Tilley still hanging on to the inside of that number 2 as Lachlan Phillips has that 13A to worry about all over his tail. 20 laps left remaining here. 15 laps are down. Beerline going for the crossover, but he's got the momentum coming off of the high side. Checks up and dips down low to the inside of the 17 again. Aiden Beerline battling Lachlan Phillips for top 4. Going to take over that 4th spot there as Lachlan falls back into the top 5. Aiden Beerline now is going to try to work to the tail side of Clayton Tilley. Tilley in the 51 going to go down low and into pit road. Braden Miller in the 2nd spot trying to work with Clayton Davies. Aiden Beerline now moving up into the top 3 as he is now sitting in the 3rd spot. Yellow flag here, lap 16. See exactly what happened with this one. It says Davies crashed, but I'm not sure if that's what happened. My little cheater's not going to tell me, so we will not know exactly why this one was thrown on us. So as race control gets these guys in their spots and where they need to be, we're ready to rip, rock, and roll. 2 laps under pace. The lights are still on the pace truck. Clayton Davies, Braden Miller, Aiden Beerline, your top 3. Lachlan Phillips in 4th. And 5th going to be Paul Bryan. Pace truck lights are off. Davies going to lead these guys down the back stretch. Into 3 and 4 and down the front stretch. As we get ready to go around 1 and 2. Davies, Miller, Beerline, nose to tail, ready to go. Giving each other the space on the starts here as they have been doing. And they have been phenomenal. Lights are off. We're ready to go, though, into 3 and 4. The 50 machine, Clayton Davies. One more time. 17 laps to go. Green flag here is out. Lachlan in the 17 machine has people behind him trying to claw their way. The 77 of Brad O'Brien is going to battle with Paul Bryan. Lachlan Phillips in the 17 got Aiden Beerline in his sights though in front of him. Now he's got the 2 Braden Miller. Beerline goes for the crossover, able to take over that 2nd spot as Miller falls back in the 3rd. 14 laps left remaining down in the 1 and 2. Clayton Davies doing a wonder on that wheel there in that 50 machine here around Eldora. Aiden Beerline in the 13 trying to do all he can as they get ready to come up to some lap traffic. Round 1 and 2 down the back stretch. Davies to the outside. Beerline to the tail side here as he's going to gain some momentum to the backside of that 50 machine. Braden Miller falling back into that third spot there as he gets into that outside wall, the 2. Having a hard time. Here's the top line's going to slicken off even more. Lachlan Phillips back here in the 17 also having a hard time with that top line slicking off. They got to do a lot of more checking up and throttle control. Nathan Vanderwacker going to try to make his way to the backside of Paul Bryan for that top 5. 9 laps left remains. Alex Hanna, Brad O'Brien, excuse me. Had a slide job happen there. Ashton Hurley going to come up in the mix here as well. Hard, tight racing action everywhere. Back up front to Braden Miller. They use that outside line. You see the tracks getting slippery for these drivers. As it is slipped off probably 10 laps ago. We got 6 laps left remaining here. Braden Miller is going to try to catch the tail side of Beerline. Beerline, though, all over the tail side of Clayton Davies in that 50. Five laps left to go. Can Aiden Beerline catch Clayton Davies as they go down into 1 and 2? Onto the back stretch. The 13A all over the tail side of the 50. The 50 get into that outside wall. Around the front stretch, 4 laps left remains. 3, excuse me, I was wrong. Beerline getting that right rear to slide right around for him using that high line. As the 50 gonna dips down low. Give him the opportunity to Aiden. As Aiden's gonna try to work around the lap traffic. The 55 gonna come down in front of him. Clayton Davies in the 50 trying to hold on to that outside line. A little tap, but we're able to keep her going. White flags out. Down the back stretch into 3 and 4. The 85 going to hold up the 13A. Clayton Davies going to take this one over Aiden Beerline. Oh, no, he doesn't. Towards the end, what a finish. Aiden takes it over Clayton Davies and Braden Miller. What a finish to that 410 race there, ladies and gentlemen. Eldora never ceased to amaze me. These 410 sprint car drivers, they know how and what to do with these bad boys. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to pull these guys up for a quick little word, an interview, and we'll be right back in just a few minutes. right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to pull up the third place finisher here for tonight, Mr. Braden Miller. All right, Braden, man, up in the booth. You got a copy, brother?
Yeah, mate.
What a finish towards the end of that race that was, man. We had a few cautions throughout the night, but it was a blast, as Eldora always is. Slide Job City, go ahead and give us the rundown of what it was like for you in that number 2 machine as you pull up third on the podium.
Honestly, it was just a matter of not overdriving the car. I think we had a bit of pressure early on from Clayton there, and yeah, just obviously just not overdriving and taking yourself out or someone else out with you. So that's basically it for me.
Well, man, you did great. You held on to third. That you sent it, able to bring home the podium. Is there anybody you want to thank for being able to bring yourself up here tonight?
Yeah, just thank the boys in the Discord that we had in there. Yeah, Hobbs, Tristan, and Boring, and Blaine at 27 Designs. That was about it, really. Awesome,
man. Congratulations, Braden Miller, pulling up the third spot here on the podium tonight for the Australians versus Americans 2022 Showdown round number 3. All right, ladies and gentlemen, pulling up the second spot here on the podium tonight, we got the man himself who had the fast car almost all night, but Aiden Beerline was just unstoppable. Clayton Davies. So we're going to pull up second place finisher, Mr. Davies. Clayton, man, up in the booth, you got a copy, brother?
Yeah, man, I got a copy.
What a run that was. You and Beerline to the finish, right at the flag. Go ahead and give us a rundown. You had a fast car all night, able to hold off almost every single lap, I believe. Go ahead and give us the rundown what it was like for you in that number 50 machine.
Yeah, I felt like we had the pace for the last couple of weeks now. Just got taken out last round and just stood on it this round, I guess. Obviously, he was the better driver to get in there and get me on the last couple of meters there. But yeah, kind of disappointed myself. Thought we definitely had the car to win. I just made too many mistakes.
Well, lap traffic definitely had something to do with it, of course. But hey, that is racing. Congratulations, though. You pulled up second here on the podium. Is there anybody you want to thank for being able to do so here tonight?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Hobbs, Trenchant and Boring, HRT Simtography, ABR Setup Shop, 27 Designs, Hellenic Oil, West Machine Shop, you for putting on the broadcasts, and the guys at TRL for putting on the league.
All right, brother. Congratulations. Clayton Davies pulling up second up here on the podium. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now, without further ado, we pull up tonight's 410 Sprintcar Eldora winner for the 2022 round number 3 Hobbs, Trenchant, Bourne Showdown, Mr. Aiden Beerline. Aiden, man, up in the booth, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Man, what a run that was. You and Davies towards the end, you were the hard charger on the night. I believe you came up, it says 17 spots. Man, go ahead and give us the rundown of what it was like for you in that 13A machine.
Yeah, for sure. I just knew I had to take it easy for the very first 10, 15 laps. Pretty much what I did. I just took it easy. I think a lap or two, I rolled the bottom. A lot of people were touching tires and whatnot, so that helped me just rolling the bottom, staying out of traffic, and was able to pass a lot of cars. It's really slick out there, so it was kind of hard to pass, so you just had to avoid incidents when they happened.
Man, you did an awesome job. Battle to the finish, as it was a fourth corner to the home stretch run. Lap traffic did have a little bit to do with it, but nonetheless, you brought one home. Is there anybody you want to thank here tonight for doing so?
Yeah, first off, I just got to thank my mom for always supporting me. Just everyone that helps me out. Team ABR, ABR Setup Shop, Redline Race Designs, Reflection Chemistry, and y'all for putting on an amazing event.
Awesome, brother. Congratulations. Aiden Beerline pulling up the victory here tonight for round number 3 of the 2022 Hobbs, Trenchant, Bourne Australians versus Americans 2022 shootout. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to conclude it for tonight. We want to congratulate all of everybody who raced tonight and all the top 3 and the league admins and everybody behind the scenes. Without you guys, we wouldn't have something to do here on Saturday nights. But until next time, ladies and gentlemen, don't do anything I wouldn't do unless you name it after me. Woof woof. Much hound love.